Have you ever stopped to think about this? The most powerful force shaping your life right now isn't your job, not your background, not even your circumstances. It's the 3-pound organ sitting quietly inside your head, your brain. And here's the wild part most people don't realize. Your daily routines train your brain, and once the brain learns them, it runs them automatically, like a playlist, on repeat. And if you're not paying attention, somewhere along the way, you forget you're the DJ. Okay, wait, let's talk. Think about something simple. Imagine someone who checks their phone every time they feel bored. At first, it's harmless. Boredom shows up, they open Instagram, they scroll for a few seconds, the brain gets a little dopamine hit. Nothing dramatic, but the brain notices patterns. After enough repetition, the brain connects the dots. Boredom to phone to scroll to reward. And just like that, a habit is born. Now the brain runs that program automatically. That's why habits can feel so stubborn. It's not just behavior, it's wiring. And this is where things get interesting. Because the same system that builds habits can also rebuild them. Your brain is what scientists call plastic. Not plastic like a water bottle. Plastic as in adaptable. The technical word is neuroplasticity, which simply means your brain rewires itself based on what you repeatedly do. What you repeat, your brain strengthens. There's a famous principle in neuroscience. Neurons that fire together, wire together. In plain English, whatever you practice, your brain gets good at. You're not just forming habits, you're building the system your brain runs on. Let me show you how powerful that is. Think about the first time you drove a car. Be honest. You were a complete mess. Mirrors, pedals, steering wheel, everything felt like it required a meeting and a strategy. Your brain was working overtime. But a few months later, you're driving with one hand, singing along to music, thinking about dinner, and somehow still making the turn perfectly. What changed? Your brain built stronger neural connections. It practiced the skill so many times that the process became automatic. Driving didn't get easier, your brain got better. And here's where it gets slightly uncomfortable. The exact same thing happens with your thoughts. Repeat worry long enough, your brain becomes a worry machine. Repeat self-doubt, your brain starts serving it up like the daily special. Repeat stress long enough, and calm starts to feel unfamiliar. But here's the good news. The brain is loyal to repetition, not to your past. Flip the script, and your brain flips with you. Practice discipline. Practice focus. Practice responding instead of reacting. Practice better patterns. And slowly, almost invisibly, your brain starts rewiring itself. Not overnight, but very, very powerfully. So what does this actually mean for your everyday life? It means nothing you do is neutral. That 5-minute morning routine you keep skipping, you are training your brain. That journal you keep meaning to start, training session. That negative thought spiral you let run the show, yep, also training. Every single day, whether you realize it or not, you are in the gym. And your brain, it's taking notes. The brain doesn't transform in one dramatic breakthrough moment. It changes through consistent repetition, small actions, done regularly, quietly shaping the person you become. So the real question isn't, can I change? Science settled that already. Of course you can. The real question is, what are you practicing every day? Because every thought you replay, every habit you reinforce, every reaction you rehearse, the patterns you practice today are designing the person you wake up as tomorrow. And that person, they deserve intention. Think about it. And if conversations like this make you pause and see things differently, like and share, and subscribe to Wait, Let's Talk.